Hello team and welcome to another team Zoom. I apologize about last week having to cancel, but I am so glad we got to fit this in the last day in February. I know the 28th is crazy and the last day of the month is usually crazy. Everybody's trying to do all the wrap up stuff. I know I have 3 conversations going with people who possibly want to order and get stuff in. So I know it's crazy, but thank you so much for showing up. And if you are watching the recording, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for plugging in and staying connected with your team. That's how we grow. That's how we learn. This is it. You guys run a work from home business, or you are getting healthy and getting on a health journey. And how you succeed is by plugging in with others. We are meant to do this with others. So I'm happy you're here. Guys, we are going to jump into PROBIO5. PROBIO5 has to be one of my favorite products. I'd probably say that about all of them because I think they're amazing. But PROBIO5 specifically for me, because I was diagnosed in 2012 with ulcerative colitis. And that is major gut issues, major gut issues. It is inflammation of the gut. And it causes a whole bunch of issues. But PROBIO5 was very key in helping balance my major gut issues out. So I love it. I take 3 to 4 every single night, and I think it's an amazing product. So we're going to dive into a little bit more details of what is PROBIO5, why is it amazing. We have naturopath doctors, we have herbalists, we have nutritionists, we have ER doctors, whole nurses, and all of them ask the key question of why don't I need the $50 must be refrigerated probiotic? Why do I need this $30, $40 probiotic that doesn't have to be refrigerated? What makes it better? Okay, how can it possibly replace it? And I was the same way. I got a high quality probiotic that I thought was high quality, and I had done research on it. I read the book that the guy who developed it, put together, and I thought I was on an awesome probiotic. And I was shocked when PROBIO5 outperformed my pricey probiotic. So let's dive in just a little bit more and let's find out why, okay? So I'm gonna read this little blurb to you really quick. It says, refrigerated probiotics are not better because they're cold. Think about it. If probiotics need to be cold to stay active, what happens when it enters your body at 98.6 degrees? I'll give you one guess. They die, or they start to die, or they don't last that long. That is why PROBIO5 is so different. The live cultures are freeze-dried and micro-encapsulated and designed to withstand the stomach acid to get the maximum amount of probiotics to your gut where they belong, okay? So that's the first little blurb there of why PROBIO5. It's the way that it's developed. And PROBIO5 is to support your gut and balance it for a healthier you. It's a unique blend of enzymes and probiotics. PROBIO5 keeps intestinal yeast in balance, and it creates an optimal gut environment and promoting a healthy digestive system. Everyone has yeast in their body naturally, and some yeast isn't a bad thing, but it has to be kept in balance in order for your gut to stay happy and healthy. Yeast exists in your body naturally, but if your gut is out of balance, it can cause major problems like fatigue, weight gain, mood swings. A yeast imbalance can happen quickly and easily. It's caused by things like stress, excess sugar intake, and other environmental factors. That's why yeast needs to be balanced out by beneficial gut microbes. These help create a healthy gut environment that helps defend against yeast imbalance. When your gut is balanced, your body's digestive system works better and you feel better. So how does PROBIO5 work? Well, PROBIO5 is a dual action formula. It does the work of 2 products in one. So PROBIO5 helps weed out unwanted intestinal yeast And it also seeds your gut with 5 beneficial strains of healthy probiotics. PROBIO5 contains a beneficial enzyme, probiotics, and a botanical grape seed extract that work together to create an optimal gut environment. Enzymes work to break down cellular walls of plant-based foods and help digestion, enabling an increase in food nutrition value. Through the use of our proprietary enzyme blend, which contains protease, cellulase, and serrapeptase, and probiotic blend composed of, it's a bunch of probiotic microbe names. I'm not going to name them all because they're just all really long, but PROBIO5 responds to imbalances in the gut and helps support intestinal yeast balancing, allowing your gut to thrive. So here's these ways, okay? Here's the primary benefits. It keeps the intestinal yeast in balance. It supports a healthy intestinal tract, supports digestion, helps improve your natural response to an imbalance. It helps promote healthy bacteria counts and your pH levels in the gut. It's a huge source of antioxidants, and it contains vitamin C to support your immune function. So when you're talking about weeding and seeding, so you guys know we talk about those 3 things, the weed, seed, and feed effect. Okay, we're going to watch that video here in just a little bit. But the weed part is PROBIO5 and BioCleanse. This is taking out all of that bad microbes and yeast and balancing. And then seeding is PROBIO5 and Vital Biome, but we'll get into that later. And it delivers probiotic strains to help your digestive tract have good balance of good microbes. So when we talk about weed, seed, and feed, PROBIO5 is both weed and seed. So that's key there. So let me scroll down here. And let's go ahead and go over a couple of ingredients here. I do want to touch on this really quick. I'm sorry. Let me touch on this. I saw the one I wanted to read. So I do want to touch on what is the difference between PROBIO5 and Vital Biome, because we have 2, right? We have 2 probiotics in our product lineup. So we have PROBIO5 and Vital Biome. What's the difference? Well, PROBIO5 contains probiotics with a powerful enzyme blend that is designed to help seed the gut while helping promote healthy digestive system. PROBIO5 contains 2 billion CFU. PROBIO5 helps keep intestinal yeast in balance to help promote that optimal gut health environment. Vital Biome is a probiotic supplement that is formulated to seed your gut with significant levels of beneficial microbes. It contains 7 billion CFU at time of expiration from 8 different probiotic strains, including 2 psychobiotic strains that help reduce feelings of stress, tension, nervousness, and improves mood and reduces occasional GI discomfort. It also reduces bloating and discomfort and helps support a healthy immune system. Vital Biome utilizes clinically studied probiotic strains protected in a delayed release capsule. So that's kind of a lot of info, but the basics of it is PROBIO5 adds in the good microbes, and it also eliminates yeast. Okay, it has that enzyme in there. That enzyme blend can kill candida overgrowth or yeast, and so it is essential in killing off the bad. Vital Biome is really, really focused on helping with stress, nervousness, and mood swings, and so it targets, with those 2 psychobiotic strains, it really targets helping us mentally. So if you think about, I use both, I take both on a regular basis. They are both very beneficial because they target 2 different things. So that's the difference between those 2. All right, let's touch on some ingredients. The first one we're going to talk about is protease. It's PROTEASE. Now, protease is an enzyme that breaks down proteins and peptides. This is essential in the probiotic. It also has cellulase. Cellulase is an enzyme that breaks down cellulose fiber from plants. Sometimes that fiber can be really hard for our system to break down. PROBIO5 helps with that. And then there's serrapeptase. It's an enzyme originally isolated from bacteria. And then we've got those really big prebiotic microbiomes. Bacillus coagulans. Okay, it's big word. It's a rod-shaped bacteria, but it's found in soil and in the gastrointestinal tract in humans. And it helps reduce GI discomfort, and it can form a tough protective endospore, allowing it to endure extreme environmental conditions. So this is a really good strain, probiotic strain. Lactobacillus, you will hear people talk about this a lot, but it's a beneficial bacterium that helps your overall gut health. You've got bifidobacterium. It's a beneficial bacterium and it's found in the human digestive system. We know it's there. We know it dies off. We know it needs to be replenished. So it's in PROBIO5. So lactobacillus, there's several different kinds. That first one we mentioned was acidophilus. The second one is plantarum. So this is beneficial bacterium that improves the natural response to imbalance. So you've got that imbalance, and this plantarum helps the body balance it back. And then we've got Saccharomyces. This is a probiotic yeast that helps maintain intestinal yeast balance. And then that grapeseed extract that we mentioned before, it's derived from the ground up seeds of red grapes. Grapeseed extract is typically high in polyphenols and proanthocyanidins. Don't have a clue about that last one, but polyphenols are very key in protecting our gut. So these are such amazing ingredients, all packed into our PROBIO5. We love PROBIO5. It is a powerhouse. If anyone ever says they have candida overgrowth, tell them they need to get PROBIO5. One of the very first friends that I shared with, she had a green tongue. She woke up one morning with a green tongue and she was panicking. And so she went to her doctor, and her doctor said, "You have massive candida overgrowth." And she saw a post that I posted on Facebook that talked about candida overgrowth. And she immediately messaged me and she's like, "I just learned about this. What on earth?" And she got started on the product and she had amazing results. Helped with her sugar cravings. It helped with her weight loss. She worked out and she ran marathons and was never able to lose like the last 20-30 pounds that just stuck to her. And by getting on Plexus, she was able to balance her gut. She was able to eat better because of it, stop that sugar craving, and she lost the weight. And she felt so much better because her whole candida overgrowth just straightened itself out. So being on PROBIO5. So anyway, sorry, I moved the screen and it went all wonky. Okay. Let me pull up our video that we're going to watch together. You guys have probably seen this before, but I wanted to watch it with you because it talks about that weed, seed, and feed, and it's only like 2 minutes and 43 seconds. And so let me screen share with you now. And here we go. Okay.
The secret to feeling your best physically, mentally, and emotionally lies in your gut, because a balanced gut is key to helping us thrive. Hi, I'm Dr. Luis Pacheco. Everyone deserves to thrive with optimal health, and helping people achieve that is something I'm passionate about. Emerging science around the gut microbiome has taught us how important gut health really is. But many people may not know how to begin an effective daily supplement regimen. What I love about Plexus products is how they promote thriving health from the inside out with a powerful yet simple gut health system. Weed, seed, feed. That's all you need to remember. Let me share how it works. But first, you need to know a few key things about the gut microbiome itself. Trillions of microorganisms live in your GI tract. Some of them can help you thrive by supporting your immune system, improving your mood, and even helping you manage your weight. Others have been associated with unwanted effects such as fatigue, occasional GI discomfort, irritability, and even weight gain. The microbes in your gut are always fighting for more space, so the key is finding the right balance. If you want to feel healthy, happy, and confident, then you want more beneficial microbes and fewer unwanted microbes. It's a delicate ecosystem that's easily thrown off by poor diets, lack of sleep, stress, and other factors. And that's where Weed Seed Feed comes in. Just like a garden, you can help your gut microbiome flourish with these simple steps. Start with Triplex. Triplex brings 3 advanced gut health products together in one powerful system. BioCleanse uses magnesium and citrus bioflavonoids to help weed out unwanted substances. PROBIO5 helps to weed out unwanted intestinal yeast with beneficial digestive enzymes, and it seeds your gut with healthy probiotics. And Slim Microbiome Activating feeds those probiotics with the prebiotics they need to thrive. For even more support, add Vital Biome to your daily routine to seed your gut with 8 clinically researched probiotic strains. And you can also hone in on supporting your weight management goals, along with your gut health, by choosing Slim Hunger Control. Don't let an unbalanced gut slow you down, because gut health can be simple and effective. Weed, seed, and feed your gut each day for the thriving health you deserve.
Awesome. Pause this. So that is PROBIO5 and part of our weed seed feed system, part of our system that we talk about with people all the time. Now, the last thing I want to talk about as we take these last 2 minutes, I want to share with you guys how to take it. Okay, so oftentimes people, they'll get their product, they'll be really excited, and maybe this was you and it's fine, but they'll look at the bottle and they'll just take it according to what the bottle says. I really, really encourage you to talk to the person who shared Plexus with you and talk to them about how they recommend taking it, because there's a variety of different ways that you can take it. You can start by just doing what's on the bottle, or you can start how I did. And I started with 2 capsules, which is what it recommends. Actually, on the bottle, it says 1 to 3. There are people who just take 1. And sometimes there's a time in our health journey cycle, because we go through cycles of detox and then feeling good. I mean, I've been taking the products for nearly 7 years, and I still go through cycles of detox. It depends on my level of stress. It depends on my food habits, especially if I've been on vacation and I'm just like pigging out on stuff. Okay, so I can go through these levels. We all go through these levels of detox and balancing back out. So I recommend taking 2 PROBIO5 with your BioCleanse at night before bed. Probiotics are awesome at night before bed. They're very helpful for sleeping. Your body is at a slower rate. Everything has slowed down, so we can kind of get in and do its job. I highly recommend taking with BioCleanse. PROBIO5 and BioCleanse, they're just like this powerhouse team that we really encourage people to take together. However, you don't have to take it at night. That's how I usually start people. You could also take 2 PROBIO5 in the morning. If that's better for you to get your supplements in the morning, you can totally do that. And how many can you take? Well, I've taken up to 6 before. I've known people to take 6 to 8. Now, this means you'll go through a bottle really quick, but sometimes we're at a stage in our health where we really need to support our gut or bust through some detox, or just kind of support our immune system even more if it's been compromised. So sometimes there's a time to take more. So I usually take anywhere from 3 to 6, kind of just depending on what's happening in my life. So I tell you all of this to tell you that I would recommend starting with 2 with your BioCleanse at night before bed. But please know you can alternate this and figure out what works best for you and your schedule and your body. So Don't be afraid to play around with it and figure out what works best for you. All right, guys, I hope that this was beneficial and informative for you. And I hope it added value to your evening. If you have any questions, make sure you ask in our Facebook group in the comments below this video. And we would be happy to chat with you, figure out a really great regimen, maybe make some suggestions and answer any questions you guys have. Thank you guys again so much for plugging into our team Zoom, and I will see you next time.